There you guys are. Today, on this tech channel, we're gonna talk about one thing. And you may have already noticed it if you have eyeballs and stared at my shirt long enough. Or maybe the 360 makes it hard, but today, we're gonna talk about the Rode Wireless Pro. Yeah. All right, so the first thing we're gonna talk about with the Rode Wireless Pro is the best feature, the feature that every audio recording device should have, which is 32-bit float. What is 32-bit float, you ask? I kinda know. I guess the overall thing of what it does is it doesn't allow your audio to peak. It prevents peaking within your audio. Skateboarding wise, I figured that'd be the best way to showcase 32-bit float. This cement right here, this is actually where I learned how to skateboard when I was younger. The type of cement that it is, when you do an ollie, the snap, you know, that you do with your board to the cement, that crack is really loud and I promise it will peak, but with 32-bit float, it won't sound as bad. It won't technically peak. You'll be able to bring in some of that information as far as audio. Enough talking. I need to set this up first. I just got a new deck, haven't skated in months. So let's go ahead and just cut over to that. This segment is sponsored by G Fuel. All right, new board, old board. That's me. That's me right there. All right, for this part, I'm gonna have my wife help me man a camera. She'll be behind the camera. Man a camera. Woman a camera. Woman a camera. I'm not good at that. All right, I suck at that. So all my skaters, I'm sorry, I don't skate enough. That look all right though, right? That look good, that look good. Shout out to my wife for helping me with a little bit of camera work. Oh, my back. We're done. Oh, my butt cheeks hurt. The board is complete. So this is what the Rode Wireless Pro sounds like using the lavalier that comes with the whole package versus if you were to just use it, you know, speaking straight into the actual Rode Wireless transmitter itself. This right here sounds better, but because you're speaking directly into it, but it is not practical to just sit around and hold it unless this is all you're doing. It's talking to the camera, walking around. But if you're doing something with your hands, this isn't practical versus what you're hearing now, the lavalier is practical, which I don't think sounds as good, but is more than good enough. And you know, you can do some processing to it, post-processing, like I normally do, which is what you've been hearing throughout. Anyways, let's get into the skateboarding so we can see what 32-bit float does for you and your audio. New shoes, who this? New shoes, who this? Are you guys liking the active tracking? This is just me nodding at the fact that I'll be making a review video on the Osmo Pocket 3. Let's hear that snap. My legs are so stiff right now, I'm uncooked pasta. But the question is, can I kickflip? After months of hibernation in the Midwest. First try, this is for you guys, this is for Rode. This is for my dada. I'm just kidding, I don't know who that is. What? First tee, kickflip, and, oh! Yes! Did you see that? That's amazing. Everybody clap. If I land this kickflip, you must subscribe. I didn't make the rules. Thank you, thank you. That was ugly. All right, whatever. I'll keep practicing, but you guys get the point, all right? 32-bit float, it's awesome. It's a great feature that Rode finally implemented within their wireless mics. I'm not gonna keep going on about it. Let's go ahead and move on to what else these mics can do. All right, so I just realized that was the worst way to showcase 32-bit audio float because, I mean, unless I'm falling and screaming, I'm not really gonna have anything that's, audibly long enough for you to see the difference. So here I am with the Rode Wireless Pro and then the Rode Wireless Go 2. I'm just gonna start screaming. This is gonna be the best way that I can demonstrate what 32-bit float does on the Rode Wireless Pro. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? This is what the audio sounds like with 32-bit float. And this is what the audio sounds like without 32-bit float. Anyways, I hope that kind of explains 32-bit float a little bit better than my dumb, stupid example of skateboarding. Back to the rest of the video. Hep, hep, army, army, army. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Who's that cool boy? You're a cool boy. All right, I'm gonna exaggerate the distance that you can transmit signal with for the Rode Wireless Pro 2. It is rated at 260 meters. Whatever in feet that is right here. But again, this isn't transmitting, I'm exaggerating. But technically speaking, you can go as far as you'd like with your Rode Wireless Pro, because it does have, just like its previous generations, onboard recording, meaning that you can record to the internal, let me not hit that tree, the internal storage on the Rode Wireless Pro transmitter. So yes, this is probably 260 meters. I actually don't know. I have no idea what I'm saying. But it can go this far, or we can go further, guys, because, internal recording for the win. This is a nice shot. Is this different enough? Do I still have your attention? You see my beautiful family next to me, this small little ants? That's my ant family. It's cold. I hope this over-exaggeration gives you an understanding of how far you can transmit signal, or just in general, because you don't have to transmit signal with onboard recording. Sorry for the loud noises. Now, 32-bit float wasn't the only new feature that was added with the Rode Wireless Pro. I mean, it has the name Pro in the title for a reason, because there are a few Pro features that were added. Another Pro feature that was added is time code for sync. Now, I personally don't use this myself. Me personally, I just record internally onto the mics and then just clap for sync to, deal with in post. But if you work in the professional field as a videographer or just anywhere within film or video, having time code for sync is kind of like a safety net to make sure that all your audio along with the camera stays in line and you don't get any drifting. I know that's a great feature for all of you professional videographers and people within the film industry to have to make your job just a little bit easier. And I believe it's a feature that most other mics, at least around this price range, don't have. I can't think of one off the top of my head. If there is one, let me know in the comments down below. We also get this hard shell case that not only protects and carries your wireless mics, it also charges them, expanding the battery life up to 21 hours. And you'll notice that there is a second case right here on top of the rechargeable case below. And this case, in my opinion, makes this thing worth the price tag that it has, because it comes with all these included accessories. It comes with two lapel mics, wind muffs, magnetic clips, USB-C cable, lightning cable. I mean, literally just it even comes with a cloth, because why not? Making this whole package even more worth it. And the final feature that I believe stands out the most for my content creation needs is the locking lavaliers. I can't tell you how many times when I record my gaming stuff, specifically VR, how many times my lavalier has pulled out from the Rode Wireless Go 2, which again, does not have that locking mechanism, but how many times it's pulled out in the middle of, well, it's VR, in the middle of flailing my arms in like Gorilla Tag or shooting people within whatever VR game I'm playing. Having the locking mechanism added to the Rode Wireless Pro it's been a peace of mind for whenever I do record, whether it be the VR content that I do for my gaming channel, or even as you saw earlier when I skateboard and try to create content while skateboarding. Trust me, it's not just the falling. My arms flail when I skate too, and I know it. Having the lavaliers locked into the transmitters just gives me one less thing to have to worry about. A bonus feature that I wanted to throw out there is the fact that you can hook up the Rode Wireless Pro along with the previous generations. It's just something that they're continuing, but you can hook these up with the Rodecaster Pro, which you've been seeing in frame right here, right now, and it's what you're listening to in this moment is the audio being recorded onto the Rodecaster Pro 2. So this video can't be all pros, can't be nothing but good things, because everything has some sort of a con. So let's talk about a few cons that are with the Rode Wireless Pro. Some of these are subjective, like the first one, for example, which is there is no touchscreen. It's all physical buttons. Now, again, subjectively speaking, I personally prefer touchscreen because I feel like it's easier to maneuver through the menus versus I don't have any of the buttons memorized in my head as to which one does what. Another con I want to mention is the body size for the Rode Wireless Pro. It's rather big, large compared to its competitors, like for example, the DJI wireless mic. It's got just a smaller size in general. We can even compare it to this really cheap, let's just call it a TikTok mic. Yeah, it's longer, but it's skinnier, easier to hide. And I mean, you can kind of tell me which one you can see more. Along with that size is the reflectiveness. As you can see, my light is bouncing right off of the mic as I turn versus the TikTok mic, you got nothing. Don't worry though, I believe this one reflects too. It's just that glassy material. Glossy, not glassy. Does this look weird? I do, however, do not believe that these mics are made for everyone considering the price tag. The Rode Wireless Pro at the time of this recording is priced at $400. Again, it depends on who you are, but there are other mics that do more than enough for your content creation needs, just depending on what it is that you need. I mean, the Rode Wireless Me, for example, if you're starting into content creation, you just need one mic and a receiver. They're priced at $150. And there's plenty of other cheaper mics out there that it costs less than $100 that just give you the wireless communication that you need, or maybe onboard recording. Trust me, there's plenty of other options, but it just depends on your needs as a content creator. See, Rode made it pretty clear with this iteration of wireless mics that they are leaning more towards professionalism versus general consumerism. I think that's a word. It's the features like the time code for sync or the locking lavaliers 32-bit float that make it feel like it's the type of tool, the type of wireless mic that you want to get if you are, for example, a professional videographer that is starting out and are really trying to take that next step towards being a bit more professional. Now, keep in mind, whether you are a professional or average consumer, this case alone makes that price tag worth it in my opinion because of what it comes with, because of the fact that it comes with two lavaliers. These things literally can cost you anywhere between $50 to $100, if not more, for higher quality ones when you get two within this package. So don't let the idea that these are the Rode Wireless Pros define the fact that you're needing to go pro just to purchase them. And that is my take on the Rode Wireless Pro mics. If you guys have any questions about these mics or this Rode Caster Pro 2 or this Dragon Ball on my desk, let me know in the comments down below. If you guys have any requests, maybe you want me to do some ASMR stuff, you know what I'm saying? I think this generation of people like that stuff. Let me know in the comments down below. I do tend to post some of those things randomly when it comes to mics on my socials, which I have in the description below. Anyways, thank you guys for hearing everything I had to say. Thank you guys for seeing what I see, and I hope that you guys continue to see, just in general, enjoy life. It's beautiful. The weather's getting better for us Midwesterners, kind of. I don't know, they be teasing us. Bye.